Hey fellas, welcome back to 6:30 Games. The time now is 6:58. Yeah, I recorded quite close to 6:30 actually, but not on the spot or not on the dot. Today we'll be playing the Jaguar, and just to show we're not dodging a loss, a win streak loss. I lost the first round of the extra games actually, but the second one we managed to take a win, and hopefully we'll continue our win streak. As usual, I'll cut over to when the game begins. See you in a bit. Okay, match time was about 25 seconds, so let's see who we're up against. Looks like it's going to be a 4v4, and yeah, my team lost. Congo, aren't you saying that too early? No, we lost. Look at the caliber of people on my team. Do you think they can deal with an F-14 and an ADV with their planes? No, of course not. Yeah, we lost. Of course, even though we lost, I'm not gonna give up. I'm gonna try and get as many kills as I can. If we happen to win, then yeah, that'll be pretty good. Watch out for the F-16 here. Ability. F-14 flying over the horizon, I can just get him. Nothing he can do. I'm being shot at by a manual, so he'll never be able to hit me because manuals are useless at the long range. Yes, manuals have long range, but they are completely useless. What I mean by completely useless, as in past about 1.5 nautical miles, you actually can no longer get hit by manuals anymore. Why is that the case? Is because the time it takes for the missile to reach you and for it to miss is long enough such that... Oh, okay, I thought I could get a cheeky kill over there. Yep. The time it takes is too long, so it'll take about the missile might take about 2 seconds to reach you, right? And once it misses, you need to lock on again. Lock on again, which for manuals take about, I think it was 0.8 seconds. So 0.8 seconds and another 2 seconds for the missile to reach you. And guess what? Your flare cooldown is only about 1.5 seconds. So it is quite literally impossible to die to manual missiles at longer ranges. And as a result, it's quite interesting. Even though the manual missile has long range, it is the best close range tool a plane might have. At most, it is used for long range suppression, but you're not getting any kills with the manual missiles at long range, unless the enemies are exceedingly incompetent. F-16 coming over here, kill him. Reason why I used the ability there was because I was afraid of manual missile firing. Because the manual missiles lock on quite quick, and I don't want to lose health. They're a bit far from my range right now, a bit uncomfortable to deal with, so I'm just going to skid along here. I'm gonna try and position myself unpredictably and force them into a bad fight, because they're used to seeing my teammates at conventional positions, but oh, suddenly the Jaguar's over here. This doesn't make any sense. He's dead. And yeah, okay, I predicted that we would lose, but I guess I'm just a demon or something, right? 11 and 1-on-1. Nah, I'm joking. It was alright. It was an alright game. We got lucky here and there that the enemies didn't know how to use their range advantage. And my Gripen was surprisingly not bad. Alright, great. We keep the win streak, and yeah, I'll be cutting over to the extra section right about now. And welcome to the extra section. The time now is 6:47. Yeah, almost on time. Could you believe that? Last episode we played the Phantom, so let's find the plane we haven't played yet. Yep. Have I played the Falcon yet? I don't think I have. Never mind, let's just play like the Jaguar. Yeah. And as usual, I'll come back to when the game begins. See you in a bit. Okay, so the match time was about 1 minute, so it should be real players. Let's see who we're up against. Okay, lots of people connecting and disconnecting. It is going to be 4v4. Okay. Their team comp is much better than ours. I have to play out of my mind. Equipment, yeah. They have a much more... how do you say? They just have better planes for this map. Being shot at by the F-14. ADV over there, let me try and get some hits on him. Okay. That didn't do shit. We are not in a good position. I missed my shots on the ADV there, so that's why my positioning was a bit bad. If I killed him right before under the bridge, I mean right before we went under the bridge, then it would have been much better. That was a mechanical mistake by me. Watch the Su-27. 1, 2. Oh, he got it. The heel. Shoot. Oh, he's running away. Yeah. I mean, you can really just do that, right? But once again, you can't trade a attack play from the front. I'm gonna do that. They have no time to catch me. I'm just going to run. I'm out in the open right now, but that's fine because my plane would survive a missile with the ability. My missile is fast, it will hit him. Yep. The Jaguar's missiles are faster than normal. If I was, say, an F-15, I would have probably not been able to get a kill there. But yep, my plane is pretty strong. Not very strong, just fairly strong. MiG-23 is overcommitting. I'm going to brake now because otherwise the Su-27 will get me. I timed the ability too early, though I'm not sure if the nerfed ability would have survived that. What I mean by nerfed ability was when the Jaguar was first released, the damage reduction was about like 75%. It was quite insane. But then they nerfed it, along with every other attack plane. Quite unfortunate. Use the ability here and I can survive. Perfect. That was a perfect play. Now my teammates are out in the open right now and they're pretty fucking stupid. They're gonna get shot down by the ADV. Watch it. Oh wow. Who could have predicted that? What an obvious conclusion. Trying to see if I can get a good flank going here. Use the ability. Nah. No dice. If I didn't misplay the beginning there of the ADV, we would have won. A little bit unfortunate, but it's okay. That's the first practice game. I'm just gonna take that, how do you say, that I'm aiming my rockets slightly off, and I'm gonna try and carry that into the next game. And yep, I'll cut over in just a bit. Okay, much quicker match time. That was about 20 seconds only. Let's see who we're up against. It looks like it's going to be a 3v3. I think Clem Fandango is a real player. Not sure I've seen that name a lot or not. Yes, it is. It's a Grey Wolves player. Yep. 3v3. Enemy team. I have 2 interceptors. Once again, noob F-14s using their ability for no reason. It's really dumb. You lose lethal by using the ability. The ability is more of a teammate, sort of teammate support type of ability. You shouldn't be using it as a primary offense. F-14 chasing my teammate. Gonna try and get a snipe on him here, but it's really hard with the nerfed rockets. If this was pre-nerf Jaguar, he would not survive this. I'm going to head behind this wall to dodge the missiles without flares. I'm gonna try and regain this, try and rearm and head back to the fight. We're 7 and 2, there's no rush to make desperate plays. Open the map. The F-14 is getting a bit close. The J-35 is not gonna do anything. I'm gonna go for the F-14. 1, 2. He's gonna get a heal, but he's in such a poor position right now that there's no point. Dodge this. Ability. Didn't manage to kill him. Not enough damage. Just now there, right? I understand why he would go for the heal, but really the best play would have just been to ignore the heal, because that's the obvious play. It's like you have to think 2 steps ahead. F-14 doing something. Yep. Just now you saw how I banked my missile shot to the left a bit. I think it was like off center. And that's something you can actually do. I'll explain it in the how missiles work video once it releases. It's gonna take a while to release though. So just look out for that. No. Okay, apparently no rockets hit him, but I'm just gonna shoot him. Yep. The F5 can't play because he's getting shot at by interceptors. Okay, and we just have one last guy. Hi, dude. Ability. Missed my shots again. I'm just not good at this plane. Not bad. And yeah, thank you for watching to the end of the video. I'll see you in the next one.